What is going on, guys? Today we have finally got some grindable content. If you're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day, make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. We have got the common gold triple upgrade. We also then have a 75 times 5 upgrade, and we've also got the 82 player pick again for a little bit of more time. We also should be able to get some sort of upgrades tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Monday for obviously upgrade day as well. So this is going to be very interesting. The thing is, you do need 11 rares in this, so I'm interested to see if they have given us the triple silver upgrade, but I don't think they have, just judging on this first one. So we've got that. It's going to be interesting to see where we can go with there, because obviously we've got this common upgrade, but again, that isn't necessarily going to be the greatest in terms of getting us into the rares. So this is bronze minimum. So I suppose actually you could do the common upgrade into gold upgrades. So if we go with bronzes, it's going to be an interesting one to figure out the best method. I didn't actually even check the chem for this, but it shouldn't be that high. They normally don't put these that high. It's 20 chems, so you may need one link at best. If we just go with a striker there. Yeah, so literally one strong link there, just get a 7 chem and a couple in position. You get a common gold triple. So again, with these, they are repeatable, so you can literally just keep grinding these to get the common free for the triples. You only need to technically do 4 of them to then get yourself a rare player pack, which then you could either turn into an 82 pick or obviously anything like that. So it will be an interesting one. I feel like they definitely missed out on an upgrade for rares there, which will definitely keep the price for the gold rares still probably up a little bit. But we do have this 75 times 5. So if I go back to it, if we find it here, we then have this. So this only requires 2 gold rare and 11 silvers. So let's have a quick look then. We also have, so we need 2 gold rares. We'll go with the 2 that's come closest here. And then we need 11, and then 9 silvers. So if it doesn't really matter, because League SBC is just out the window at this point. I don't know many people doing it. I feel like there's definitely some still. But we need 30 chem. That is brilliant. We take that all day long. You in the centre mid, a left mid, and then another centre back. Literally, there is not a single link there. That is how easy that is. It is just going to be the rares that are going to be the problem there. So, again, we'll have to figure out the best way to go through this. The 75 times 5, again, not necessarily the most effective, but definitely not terrible. There is definitely way worse they could have given us. The first one is going to be a boards at the very minimum. So, we do get technically 5 from this. You could re-rinse all of them back into the 75 times 5. So, for instance, we haven't really got anybody of massive value there, which then would mean we'd need less to go back into it, I suppose, if you wanted to look at it that way, because eventually you'll run out of silvers and more than likely use golds, because if you can get 75 rated rares, you don't want them being duplicate. So people may use more of their silvers up first, and then it's just gold, gold, gold. So it will be interesting to see where we can go with that. I think we've got a few players still. We actually didn't get anybody under 80 rated there, which isn't terrible. So this will be just, again, a nice little grind. You can do the bronze upgrade, kind of the free common. So that's actually quite a nice little touch that it is just bronze and no rare requirements. So I can imagine bronze cards might go up a little bit as well, just to kind of deal with the demand there. And there we go, another one has been completed. We also have a very good SBC in terms of a Brazilian prime and moment 1 of 3 pick. That is going to be fantastic. Obviously it's coming in at an expense, but I kind of think that's worth it. The Brazilian icons, you have a 1 in 3 shot at a big icon there. So it'll be very interesting to do, and we'll be definitely doing that once we get enough fodder to go and get it done. So stick around for that. Make sure you do like and subscribe. We get another board on this. I can imagine after a few, you're probably going to get something at least. And again, once we get these 75s, you want to start re-rinsing these back in. 2 gold rares. If you've need 2 rares from the gold market, go and buy them. I can imagine they will go up in price eventually once people have used all of their stock. We also have a Chiesa that's 2 SBCs, an 85 and an 82. Again, that's not bad value at all. We've got the Brazilian campaign back. Is there anything else? I feel like they're missing an SBC because this common triple just seems to be out of nowhere, because literally the only thing we can do with that is literally going into the normal gold upgrade and putting it into there to get obviously the another upgrade into gold rares. So again, it depends on what you want to do. I would personally rinse out all your silvers. Then once you've done that, you've got all your 75 times 5. I'd be then looking at doing all of these gold upgrades, because really that's going to be the only thing that's going to not necessarily require much cost, because obviously you can go ahead and do bronze packs, go and get your coins off them, also get your bronze players in. It's going to be the most efficient way without really spending anything. So that for me is going to be the big key there. If we can get this in the chemistry, there we go, and that's it. We get 2 more gold rares. Again, you're going to need a few to get into that 75 times 5, or obviously you could potentially do the upgrades for the commons and then go buy the rares for the 82 pick. There is a few different ways, and I can imagine this will alter as soon as we get the upgrades again on Monday, if they are going to bring us some more. We get another board in this. It's going to be a bit of PK, 84, and it's all about club stocking. That's what we're looking for really now. We're not necessarily looking for kind of like the most efficient. We want all of the players back in the club to go and do all of these SBCs. They're only here for so long. Obviously, Coman's got 3 days left, but he's only 1 SBC. You also have only a day for Fernandinho. If you are using him in the Brazil Cup, then definitely get on that straight away. So if we do one more 75 times, we'll kind of figure out what the best way is, and then we can move from there. So again, if we go with the gold rares, what I'll do this time is I'll put all the low ones in. Anything below 80, I'd say you want to make sure that you're getting rid of each time, just because you don't want to be hit on duplicates and having to buy as many players as possible. We have quite a few silver rares still, I think, but again, they will go down pretty quickly. Because you need 9 per one, you'll realize that that's pretty much a whole page already gone in one of them. So they won't last forever. They will go down a hell of a lot quicker than what you'd expect. We've got the 30k, and what are we doing? So I would kind of utilize as many of the low-rated gold rares as possible and just constantly do this 75 times 5. The 82 pick is always fantastic, but there is always a double shot at getting something big in this 75 times 5 and bringing it back in again to another run of it. Whereas the 82 pick is just one player. So we got Unana. I think he is duplicate. So again, we'll just quickly go and do one more, obviously. So I would start off 75 times 5. Get it on your favorites, which I definitely should have done by now. Keep grinding through it. All of your gold rares and silver rares. Use all of the silver rares up. Then once you've done that, if you are as low as anything on coins, then definitely go and do that free common upgrade with the bronzes. Then make sure that you're going from there, doing your gold upgrades, which again will still give you a fantastic shot at pulling somebody, because it's 2 rares. Again, it's just as good as practically the 75 times 5 in terms of what you can get, but obviously it's just a lot less than that. So if we go you there, and there we go. Jobbers are good in there, and I realized we had Unana to put in, so we're gonna have to do another one. Let's get this back in. I'm just glad that they've actually given us something repeatable that we can continue to do. Obviously the common upgrade's gonna take a little bit of time, but that overspending coins, once you've kind of done with the content, there isn't much else to do at the moment. So it really isn't that big of a deal at the moment, with it being a little bit of a slower grind than what we can remember of the 85 times 10. That will come eventually. I'm absolutely sure of it. I don't think they're going to not do that this year. It makes sense to. So hopefully I am right with that, and the optimism is still going to be there. But again, they could turn around and not do it. There's always that possibility that they just don't bother, but I really just can't see the reasoning why they wouldn't at this point. We're at the end of the game. It makes sense to do that. So definitely let me know down below what you're grinding out. Are you doing the 75 times 5? Get all of your SBCs done as well. That's going to be majorly important, to just grind all of them out. Let me know also the Brazilian icon if you are completing that. We'll be doing that on this channel, as we don't get a walkout yet. I think we're at about 5. Can we get another one? We get Lamar and a Libertadores. Make sure you are sending them as well. Final one. Come on, give us something big to end on. It's just going to be a board again. It's board central, but definitely worth the grind. We're going to keep going with it. Like and subscribe on this, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.